Pati, Patni or Soros. Today we at the pamphlet are forced to use this phrase after witnessing how the journalist-politician duo of India is working overtime to save George Soros in Indian public discourse. How and why are they doing so? Let's try to analyze. Recently, India Today journalist Rajdeep Sardesai insinuated that the allegations against Soros of trying to destabilize India are as unfounded as the weapons of mass destruction allegations which the US used to invade Iraq in 2003. Later, no WMDs were found in Iraq, so Sardesai is trying to establish that Soros, who had pledged millions publicly to destroy India's nationalism, is an innocent 94-year-old senile man. But here, Mr. Kathit Patrakar is trying to trivialize the matter, almost on the lines of how Congress is doing.
The first time that you met Indira Gandhi, do you remember it?
But what about his wife Sagarika Ghosh, former journalist and now TMC Rajya Sabha MP? She is in TMC, Mamta's party, who doesn't really care about Congress nowadays and rather wants Indie Alliance's leadership for herself. So what can be the reason for journalist turned politician to be so supportive of George Soros? X-handle of the Chronology has published a thread on this. You can read that too on the X app. Coming back to Sagarika, just 1 month before the Lok Sabha elections concluded recently, a discussion titled Democracy in Danger was organized by a group called Friends of Democracy. Ghosh was one of the speakers along with NCP's Jitendra Awadh and RJD's Manoj Jha. Before we talk more about Friends of Democracy, let's talk about moderator of Sagarika's session, Irfan Nuruddin. He is a professor at Georgetown University in Washington. And this is the same university where recently Rahul Gandhi participated in a sit-in discussion. Irfan was a director of the South Asia Center at the Atlantic Council and was involved in submitting written testimony on Manipur and Islamophobia and raised concerns about religious freedom in India. Interestingly, he was involved in a report titled Modi Mirage, which claimed that India's rise under PM Narendra Modi is nothing but a mirage. And guess what? This report was made in collaboration with Friends of Democracy. Now, let's delve deeper on Friends of Democracy. On 6th March 2023 at Cambridge University, Rahul Gandhi had said that democracy under Modi is in danger in India, and he requested US and Europe to intervene to restore democracy in India.
So the surprising thing is that the so-called defenders of democracy, which are the United States, European countries, seem to just be oblivious that a huge chunk of the democratic model has come undone, right? Which is a real problem.
And just 21 days after this speech, a new website, friendsofdemocracy.net, is registered. There is a similar website already there by the name of friendsofdemocracypac.org, which is owned by Jonathan Soros, who is a son of George Soros. This Friends of Democracy website tells that this movement is launched to save democracy in India from the authoritarian government, and this movement is started by an individual named Rikin Patel, who was the CEO of Awaz NGO. When we checked the resume of Rikin Patel, interesting details emerged. For example, he is a director of US-based NGO Namati, ex-president of UK-based Respublica, ex-advisor of a US-based NGO for digital civil rights, Access Now. Do you remember the whole state hackers iPhone notification controversy? Access Now was the same NGO that had sent iPhone hacked messages to Indian politicians. Access Now is funded by Soros' Open Society Foundations as well as Awaz, Respublica and Namati. In fact, Namati is a legal partner of OSF and last year faced an income tax raid in India. When you look at the activities of Friends of Democracy, it is involved in pushing articles, sponsoring seminars, publishing or collabing in reports which are critical of the Indian government through democracy in danger narrative. These events were promoted by another US-based NGO called Hindus for Human Rights, which is owned by another Soros lackey, Sunita Vishwanath, who, although claims not to be linked to Soros, nevertheless she peddles the same democracy in danger narrative. And this narrative is then picked up by the power couple in India. Coming back to Sagarika, even before she had quoted Hindutva Watch and the India Hate Lab to build a narrative against the Modi government. Rakib Naik, the founder of Hindutva Watch and the India Hate Lab, is a Pulitzer Center grantee which is funded by none other than George Soros. So Rajdeep can give all gyan about Soros being a conspiracy theory. But Janab ji, jara patni par bhi dhyan dijiye, because Sagarika has been a perfect disseminator of Soros' propaganda.